Share a couple updates to the Chrome extension that we built this week. First thing you'll notice is the summary is now persistent at the top. So when you refresh the page here, usually if it's content that we haven't processed before, you'll see that blue processing banner up at the top saying generating story tiles and stuff like that. And then once it's done, it'll pop open like this. And then you can close it by clicking the close button up at the top. And then basically it's always going to be up here in this bar. And this is something that users were requesting as well, so that you don't have to scroll all the way back up to the top of the chat to see the summary. So it's always accessible up here. And then this link, which we kind of had similar before, get the full story. You can click that and then it'll open the report page like that. Within this, thanks. Within this, you can still copy the report and create a new summary if you want to with this button. Next, we moved the prompt library, so it felt a little bit awkward and clunky below the text input. So now we just have it as a pop-up above the text input like this, but it still looks pretty much the same. So you'll see my prompts are up here at the top. And I have a lot because I test a lot. So some of these are just garbage, but if you scroll down, then you'll get to the trending prompts. And those are the ones that you expect as well. So then once you open it, you can either close it with this close button, or if you just click outside of the prompt library, it'll close like that. We made the prompt or the text input a little bit bigger, so now it's kind of more obvious. There's more text lines here, and we put a little shadow on it, so it stands out a little bit more. It's just more obvious. Let me see, I'll send a prompt here, and then I'll demonstrate the new way that you can save prompts. So for this one, this is my Palm Springs Museum prompt. And now you can see there's a little bookmark icon here in the bottom right. So you would just click that. And then if you want to save it, you can name it and then either hit enter or click save to my prompt library. And I'm not going to save this one, so I'll X out of that. This is a little bit more obvious than before, where you were just clicking the text or the whatever message you sent in the chat to open that window. Just a little bit more user-friendly to click the bookmark icon. And then I did fix the bug as well that was caught where you had to refresh the page or refresh the extension to see your prompt that you saved. It should just automatically pop at the top of your prompts right here. I think the last thing would be that we added a link to our data privacy policy page right here in the hamburger menu. And if we want to update the copy on this link, however we want to say this, we can change it pretty quickly. But that link will go to this page where we talk about how we keep our users' data safe. And, I don't know if anybody's looked at this page before, but that's pretty much what this page is. So I think, and last thing, something that Pat recommended on the version here, this is now a link. So if you click the version, it'll go to the change log and you can see all the different releases and the changes that we made for each version here, which is really useful. So that was a good idea by Pat.
Go Pat.
Awesome.